Elizabeth's final farewell. That's where tens of thousands of mourners are paying their respects to the Queen. She lies in state there at Westminster Hall.
And officials have warned the lines could take up to 30 hours to get through. Our Local 10 news anchor, Nicole Perez, joins us live from London with the very latest. Nicole, how are the lines looking?
Janice, you mentioned up to 30 hours. Right now, we are up to over 8.5 hours of a wait time. The line right now is 4.9 miles long. We are right near a section of the line along the Thames River. So these people are waiting to go up the Lambeth Bridge. You can sort of make out the people that are going along the bridge right now. They'll go down and then do sort of a snake-like line to get toward Westminster Hall. Earlier today, we were on Westminster Bridge. That's about a half mile back from where we are now. The line was moving at that point. Now it seems like it's gotten a lot slower as they get closer to the hall. Let's take you live inside so you can see how people continue to make their way to pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth II. The government actually has a live stream on YouTube that they set up so people can view it. If you can't make your way all the way over here to pay your respects, you can watch it online. 20,000 people have tuned in to that live stream to watch the first full day of the Queen lying in state. Remember, the coffin will stay there for the next 4 days.
Can I have a wristband and a smile, please? Thank you.
All the way from Mauritius.
Oh.
Thousands waiting hours just to pay respects to their Queen.
Well, she's been my Queen since I was born, so I'm 58. So in the whole time I've known her, I've seen her several times. She's been to places I've been, so very important part of my life.
She's the only person in the whole world I'd do this for, stand in line for hours.
Thursday, marking not only a week from her death, but the first full day of the Queen lying in state. By noontime, the line had stretched back more than 4 miles to the Tower Bridge. From where we are, the crowd still has another mile to go. Inside, some pausing for a moment, others bowing to the monarch.
It was amazing. It was really quiet, and yeah, you just couldn't help but feel emotional.
The Queen brought to this resting place in a solemn 38-minute procession. Thousands of well-wishers coming to watch as her coffin was carried over from Buckingham Palace on a horse-drawn gun carriage draped in the royal standard and topped with the imperial state crown.
I was 5 when the Queen became Queen, and she has been the mainstay and the constant in my life. I'm now 75, and I just thought I should mark her passing.
The Queen's family following the coffin, King Charles flanked by his siblings, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward. And in a show of unity, Princes William and Harry side by side. As minute guns were fired and the bells of Big Ben tolled. And right now, here's another live look at the line. Again, 4.9 miles long at this moment, upwards of 8.5 hours of a wait time. People saying that they don't care. They will wait in line because of what the Queen has done for them, her lifelong service. There are paramedics out here. There are 1,000 volunteers. There's extra bathrooms. Some restaurants have stayed open a little bit later. You'll probably have noticed in the live shot, you can see the security. So it is a very high profile event. They want to make sure that everybody is safe. So far, paramedics have just said that some people started to feel a little bit faint because they don't want to drink a lot of water. They don't want to have to get out of line. They want to make sure their spot is secure. Janice and Christy, I'll send it back to you.
All right, and Nicole, we have heard that there might be some new details, or are there some new details with Monday's funeral that you can share with us?
Yes, so they actually just released new details today, and I want to give you some of those pointers. Again, the funeral is Monday, so this is all leading up until 11 a.m. when the funeral will get started. So they did release that there will be a procession from Westminster Hall to Westminster Abbey, which is right next door. The funeral will start at 11 o'clock in the morning. At the end of the service, which it should take about an hour, there will be a national 2-minute moment of silence. Afterward, there will be a procession to Windsor Castle, which is more than 20 miles away. When the procession arrives there will be a service at St. George's Chapel that'll happen at 4 o'clock, and then there will be a private service for the royal family, and that happens at 7:30.
Wow, quite a day of events, but of course, fitting for a queen.
Yeah.
Nicole, thank you so much for all the coverage out there. We'll check back in with you later today.